She was the easiest person in every room. She never complained, never pushed back, never needed anything at the wrong moment. Everyone loved having her around. And nobody asked why it came so naturally. She learned it young, not from a textbook, not from a conversation, from reading the room over and over until she knew exactly which version of herself was safe to be. Quiet got her through the hard nights. Agreeable kept the tension low. She didn't call it survival. She just called it being good.
By the time she was an adult, it was automatic. Someone needed something, she provided it. Someone was upset, she smoothed it. Someone wanted more, she found more to give. She got very good at anticipating what people needed before they asked. She got very bad at knowing what she needed at all. Psychologists call it the Fawn response. It was first named by a therapist called Pete Walker, and it is the fourth trauma survival mode that almost nobody talks about. You know fight, you know flight, you know freeze. Fawn is what happens when none of those feel safe. When the only way to stay safe was to become whatever the room needed you to be. Not kindness. Survival.
The cost wasn't loud. It never is with fawning. It came as a quiet erosion. She forgot what she actually liked. She said yes to things that drained her and called it being supportive. She apologized for taking up space. She apologized for having an opinion. She apologized for being upset. She got very, very good at not being a burden. And then one day she looked in the mirror and couldn't find herself. It didn't break all at once. It was a Tuesday. She dropped a cup and sat on the floor and didn't get up. She wasn't sad exactly. She was just completely empty. Like she had been giving from a place that had nothing left for longer than she could measure. And the cup on the floor felt like a metaphor she didn't have the energy to explain.
She didn't find it in therapy first. She found it in a few words that described her so accurately, she had to stop reading. The Fawn response. A nervous system that learned, if I can just stay agreeable enough, maybe I won't be hurt. She wasn't too much. She wasn't difficult. She wasn't broken. She was a person who had spent 20 years being whatever kept the peace. And her body was done. Healing from the Fawn response is not dramatic. It's not a single moment of deciding to stop people-pleasing. It's learning to notice the difference between I want to help and I'm afraid of what happens if I don't. It's saying something small and uncomfortable and staying in the room. It's sitting with someone's disappointment without immediately trying to fix it. It's tiny, quiet, uncomfortable acts of staying in your own body instead of managing everyone else's.
She was never difficult. She was just never allowed to be a person. But she is learning. Slowly. Imperfectly. One need at a time. And that is not a small thing.